In this world, no amount of beans, Taco Bell, or lactose intolerance causes digestive problems. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans have been dealing with a horrific and terrifying curse. Because here, the moment a fart is smelled, their lives will never be the same. Unlike our reality, where a fart just smells bad and is awkward and a mild inconvenience to those around you, unless you know you're into that sort of thing. Who am I to kink shame? Anyway, back to this bizarre reality. Here, the smell of a fart is different. In this world, if you smell a fart, your body changes. Just one smell, and humans undergo a terrifying transformation. Just one whiff, and whoever smelt it turns into a goat. Sure, that may seem strange, but that's the least insane thing to occur. The goats that those poor people turn into are no ordinary goats. These abominations of nature are goats that, and I'm not even kidding, these are goats that identify as sheep and are a major nuisance to the global populace, especially those who assume their species. For the entire lifespan of the human species, they have been causing chaos and social upheaval with their beliefs, causing the governments of the world to put their differences aside and their money together to find a cure to farts, causing them to become non-existent. And until this day they were... Now picture this, a dimly lit basement. This can't be happening, we can't have gas. Nobody has had gas from food in hundreds of years. A scared mother exclaims in fear. The daughter looks up at her mother, her tiny voice breaking as she screams, "Mummy, I don't want to become one of them." Her words echo in the cold, damp basement, a haunting reminder of the inevitable fate that awaits them. The door to the basement opens. The father steps inside, a loaded rifle hanging from his hand. His face is grim, his eyes red from crying. He walks slowly down the stairs, each step heavy with the weight of what he's about to do. "This is it," he says, his voice trembling as a single tear rolls down his cheek. He kneels beside his wife and daughter, pulling them into his arms. There must be another way. His wife begs. She looks up at him, her eyes wide with terror. "This can't be how it ends!" she screams, her voice cracking with desperation. "There has to be something!" She begs, her eyes red from crying. She looks at her husband, hoping he has an idea. But the father shakes his head, his voice calm but filled with sorrow. "We don't have a choice. I refuse to let us become one of them," he says, sitting on the ground with his terrified family, placing the rifle on the ground beside them. The daughter buries her face in her father's chest, sobbing. She cries, her voice trembling with fear. The father holds her tightly, his own tears falling as he whispers, "This isn't fair." The sound of his daughter's stomach growling loudly, signifying the inevitable and reminding him of their fate. He stands, picking up the rifle. "Please don't do this," his wife begs. "There has to be another way." The daughter cries loudly, scared and confused on why this is happening. "Please don't do this," pleads the mother. But the father's resolve is unshakable. "I wish there was," he replies. "I refuse to let my family turn into one of those monsters. We need to go out on our terms." His voice filled with anger, fear, and sadness. He aims the rifle at his wife, tears streaming down his face. "I'm sorry, please forgive me." The sound of a gunshot echoes through the basement. The mother's body slumps to the floor. The father turns to his daughter, her terrified screams filling the air, being the last thing he hears before another gunshot rings out. Silence. The father sits beside the lifeless bodies of his family, the rifle in his hands. "I'll see you soon," he says, sitting amongst his family's lifeless bodies, placing the end of the rifle into his mouth. "I'll see you very soon." The sound of one final gunshot echoes, and then silence. Be thankful you don't live in that reality. Remember, the next time you eat Taco Bell, it could always be worse. Comment and subscribe for more terrifying tales. Stay safe out there.